Hello, hello, everyone. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you all have a great weekend. Have a great night. Don't play it too safe. All right. How's everybody doing out there? No fun in that, I know, huh? Safe is a relative term anyway. Relative safety is a relative term. All right, guys. So we're gonna get some light my sage here. I go through my ritual that I usually do. Maybe drop the torch, and now I can't light it. Wow. All right, I'm using the lighter. Maybe it'll work for me. Oh, weird. Oh, here we go. Going good. It's cold, but it's good. So we're going to do some readings. If you'd like to leave a donation, if you haven't been here before, I'm giving a free card, more detailed reading for donations, and I very appreciate them greatly. They're not required, so you don't have to leave a donation to get a reading. Those who don't leave a donation or just want a free reading, I can just pull one card and we'll just do one, just a simple message. But if you'd like to donate, here, let me see if I'm on my left side. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of YouTubers on today. Nice. See some viewers from YouTube. Very cool. Very good to see. Maddie Dotson, good morning. Good morning, Jamie. Jonna. Kobe, what's up, dude? This is where you can donate if you'd like to. I'm just going to do a card of the day for all of us right now. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to all of us. The Shaman, completion. So as I see it, this is about really getting into your work or what you're doing, really immersing yourself into it and coming to this place of, I would relate it to, and I like to use the musician analogies a lot, or compare it to my me being a musician. But as I learn, it takes me a long time to learn. I have to practice it. It doesn't come out right? Some things that are really tough to learn, the techniques. And then all of a sudden, you're just going to kind of get it. So whether this is like an ideology or a thought or an idea, it seems like things come to, they culminate, now. So you're in this place of completion, but you have to really be able to follow it through to the end. So you're close to completion. So keep going, be patient, but know that you are coming to an end in certain aspects and certain goals or aspirations, and you're ready to move to the next. You'll be moving or creating a new journey for yourself after this. But this is more about completion and like gaining a higher understanding of things. A level up, basically, for those who are. All right. We already got a spammer in here. Oops. Since I pulled you, Katrina, I will pull a card for you. Since I accidentally touched the screen, I actually never touched your comment. Good morning, Crystal Marsh. How are you? All right, Katrina, you got the staff. So building the foundation right now, it's, I feel like in your life specifically, it really has a lot to do with you building on top of the foundation you've already built. It does get kind of a sense of starting over, or, like this does match up with the shaman, which would say, you are coming to some completions, but now it's time to start to really build on the foundation that you've been building over time, but hasn't seemed to really grow, right? There's no walls, there's no roof yet. So, you're just starting at the foundation. Now it's time to start building on top of that. As I would relate that to a simple or practical message, do what you're doing, but add to it, like expansion. Expand on what the foundation you've already built. This could be with business. This could be with a relationship or relationships. It's all about really expanding on what you already have. Nice. Stream to Twitch, huh? Nice. Very nice. I didn't see it. I guess I'll have to find your business page. I don't know. No, it's like Mama Bear reading, right? Or is that your group? Kathy Hour says, "When will the spirit stop bullying me?" Well, are you listening? This feels more like maybe trying to shut them out, or trying to avoid the voices. Don't avoid them. Talk to them. Ask them. I feel like they will immediately, but I feel like it has something to do with there's a message trying to come through, or somebody's trying to give you a message. You may, ask yourself at that moment when you do feel spirit trying to really get in. What are they trying to tell you? What are they trying to ask you? Using you as a pincushion? I hope not. Explain that, Kathy. Like, what do you mean? You're welcome, Katrina. Hello, Phyllis. Nala. Emporium. Okay. I'll check it out. I'm friends with you, so. Happy Friday, Sally. I am doing readings 2019, Ben. Kathy Hour says, I feel like things going into my body can't be seen. I get it. That's yeah, like those psychic attacks, right? That's what I feel like that is. Just protect yourself. Set up maybe a crystal grid and smudge and call for that protection. It usually helps. But really when it's happening, sometimes just, I know, I get these pains, like sharp pains, like I'm being stuck or shot, like every once in a while in my back. It's really weird. They come out of nowhere. I don't get them very often, but every once in a while. Hello, Christopher Mason. How are you? Melissa Cornelius Johnson says, are you Native American? No, I mean, I'm Native American as in, I'm not Native American Indian, but I'm Native American as in born and raised in America. But as far as, no, I'm not. I'm very into the culture, and I kind of look like it because I have long hair, but no. I use this, I don't know, the vibe. It's just the vibe that I flow to. And it is the best. I mean, that's what I've learned being in America, or growing up in America, and living in America. The shamanism of Native Americans. So I really kind of partly by accident just kind of stumbled upon that, like I did with Buddhism and Hinduism. As I started doing like the vision sessions, I would start seeing these things like Hindu symbolism, and really kind of led me into that rabbit hole. And then as I did that, I discovered more about those theologies or religions and how they saw things, and it was really interesting. I mean, I'll still say this: I'm not part of any religion, but the Eastern religions seem to, as far as in my opinion, from what I've seen and how I feel about it, the Eastern religions seem to have something there a lot more so than most others. But again, religions and really big religions can tend to control it. So gotta be careful of jumping into any cults or after any cult leader. It's usually never a good thing. All right, so Phyllis Hawkins, you got North. Yeah, it's too much solitude, too much energy going on, too much trying to fix things, or I feel like you're given a time to like take a rest, and you think you have, but don't be afraid to take a little longer rest. I think you still need some time to yourself to really clearly, think things through and be able to really move on to, with your life. But right now you need that silence. So that's there for a reason, Phyllis. If you're feeling kind of lonely or, more kind of reflective, which can seem kind of depressive or somber, reflection is a good thing. We all need to go through that constantly, not constantly, but in waves, like we do with good emotions, right? We're going to go through those not so pleasant emotions as well. It's just part of life. It's part of the experience. It's uncomfortable, I know, but if you're starting to feel out of your comfort zone and uncomfortable, changes have happened, it's time to really move in that direction and leave some things behind. It's time to leave some old ways or old thoughts or old emotions. Things aren't the same there, right? Those things stay the same. They really do change. And it's time we need to be able to roll with the changes. That's what riding the waves of change, right? That's what we're doing. We're allowing that flow to take us in that direction because our spirit wants that. Our soul wants that. Sometimes we feel pulled like we're not even, of course we're making those decisions. We can't blame it on anything, higher self, which is us, right? But we tend, to be stubborn with our higher self because it's, I don't want to deal with that because that's actually dealing with things, You're very welcome. Good afternoon, Janet. Oh, that's awesome, Melissa. I do look like it. Yeah, I know. I've been told that many times. You're also searching in the Eastern religion too. Yeah, they're pretty cool, like chakras and just the way, like Taoism is really cool. It's really cool. The more I talk about it, this is how cool it is. The more I talk about it, the more it takes away from what it really is. But it's Zen-like state, like Zen, how they practice Zen and Buddhism. Those things I'm really attracted to or really fascinated by and into because I think we can will things to happen. We manifest. We have different terminology all over the world. I think that the way that the Eastern religions do it is very beautiful. Like it's very, you see how much art is involved. I mean, and art is involved in every religion. I'm not taking away from any others. I'm more attracted to it than others. It doesn't mean I'm going to be part of them because I've always rejected religion. But I feel like if you want to be on that path to true enlightenment and be free with your thinking and your heart and how you live, which a lot of religions kind of stop that from happening, I feel like you're more open to learn things that you never saw before and nobody ever taught you about. And you won't be afraid of them, right? Because think about it, religions have created this whole demonic system and angelic system and the good and the bad. Yes, we live in a dual world. We live in a dual reality. There is polarity. They're all the same. Good and evil are on the same pole, They're on the same, they're just different levels, different degrees, right? So getting your mind to kind of expand past the rules and the dogma. And I think that the Abrahamic religions are very dogmatic. Where I think the Eastern religions are more about free thinking and being able to roll with things and have that, learning to calm within the chaos around you, right? Those are, to me, those are very good. Those are good lessons. Those are, because I think we kind of we can become too, if we can become too over religious or too stuck on a certain belief, we become very rigid, right? And those, where I feel like those religions or those ways of thinking are more about being more in the flow and the balance. Understanding you are the dark, you are the light. So is our creator. Or we wouldn't have dark if our creator didn't have dark. That doesn't just exist. It exists because of nature and creation and free will, which can be used for good and can be used for bad, like anything else. It's just the decision you make, right? Whoops. See, these people, they comment so much that I sometimes almost block the real viewers. So anyway, sense of peace, respect for me, and sense of belonging. Yeah, and one thing I did notice, I did notice that there were times where, because of the collective and the fear, even in those places, as I remote viewed, there were a lot of people that just gave in to kind of being oppressed, because as you know, we all have all over the world, these leaders, they're not in there for, because we voted them in, they're in there because they're selected. And they are stifling our growth. They're not working towards it. I'm not saying that there haven't been people that have come in history that have helped. However, I'm seeing a lot of people that really aren't helping. It's all about talk and how good I look, right? Politicians. But really, I see, in certain regions that I'm viewing, I can feel that oppression, that yet being very spiritual, which we can use spiritualism as escapism too, and not face, the realities of our world. And yeah, it's a guard, but it doesn't really protect you. It kind of protects you from growth again. All right, so let's see here. I digress. Looks like somebody has left Nikki Richardson. Hello, Nikki. Thank you for the $7.44. How are you doing? And are we just doing a general, or do you have sometimes you want general, sometimes you want something specific, or more specific? Yo, Jody, how you doing? All right, Nikki, where are you? There she is. I need it all. That's funny. All right. I don't know. I'm not vibing with this music as much as I was. This one's better. That was just a little bit too poppy for me. Too much bubblegum in those songs. Okay, I'll let it flow. I like that you're watching me from YouTube too. Good to you too, Jody. Hope you're doing well. There we go. Just water today. See that, Jody? There's no energy drink. I already drank the energy drink. That's why I'm drinking water now. Ain't I a stinker? All right. I don't know what that one. How did I put this person in here? Jeez. There we go. You guys getting those? You guys zapping those spammers? Not you. You're a moderator, aren't you? Oh, I don't think I made you a moderator. I'll make you one. No, yeah, that's good. Okay, so, all right, Kathy, have a good one. Thanks for being here as usual. Yeah, I see your question, dude. Davey, putting it in caps is not going to get me to see it better. You just asked that question the other day, right? I remember some. I don't remember all of it, but my memory's not completely shot. Cheers, Petra. How are you? Got some nice pyramids. I don't know. Did you send her the first ones? Petra.
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, pyramids.
Her pyramid's done though.
Yeah, it's looking nice. You want to show her one right now?
I think she wants it to be.
Oh, you have it wrapped, don't you?
Ask her if she wants to see it. I can show her.
Do you guys, Petra, do you want to see the, I'm going to do a reading for Nikki, but do you want to see one of your pyramids? Or do you want it to be a surprise? Yeah, everything's wrapped. That's why I didn't know if you'd send it off or not. Yeah. All right, so you got cave, it's your past, right? Just recent past, kind of retreating. We talked about this last time we talked, right? You've had to kind of take some time to just take a step back. Now you're going to be pushed into more. I love your energy is awesome. Like you jump in and out. You ride waves very well. So let's see here, the waves of energy of life. South, abundance. This is about like really coming into your own right now. So presently you are, I feel like you're right back to another reason to celebrate, right? And I think that right now, because you're given the responsibility you're given, the tasks you're given, it's important to listen to those who have done it before, right? Ancestors, wisdom. So take heed, take the wisdom in, take in as much as possible right now. Whichever way you can do that. I mean, of course, from within and getting those messages from spirit, that's a good way, but also people that you work with or that have done this type of work, not being afraid to ask for advice, okay, and taking that advice. Even if it sounds kind of weird at first, just understand it's because you are not understanding it completely yet. So you're doing great. It looks good. Just take that advice as it comes. Of course, still, you are very highly intelligent, and I feel like you were always good at. You're a very quick learner. Just don't get yourself in a place where you're feeling like you need to kind of take over everything, right? Don't let pride get in the way, basically. Which you're pretty good at that. The only reason your pride comes out is when you get angry, which is good. Like you have a pretty good handle on it. She wants to see it, Mikkel. Batteries? Okay. Yeah, she's going to show you. This is cool. Mikkel has been making some pyramids. It's awesome. I think somebody else sent donation. Is that change dropping? That was weird. All right. So Nikki Richardson and Felicia Tatalopa. Every time I try to correct myself, it just gets worse. All right. Thank you, Nikki. All right, where are you? And Moon Baby. Felicia first, and then Moon Baby. Who is Moon Baby? No, she doesn't have. There's one that still isn't wrapped, Petra. She hasn't wrapped the last one. She's got one final one she's doing, or that she just got done. So, Maya Lotus. Yeah. All right, Felicia, there you are. You have a question, or you just want a general? Just want some peace in it all and to be free, remain centered. Yep. That's right, Nikki. And that's where you're at. But as you gain more peace, understand the chaos kind of comes up, right? So you've got to keep that balance. Know that some parts, some of it is not going to be peaceful. It's just you're Stephanie who? Sentient? Did she leave one RV? Oh, there you are. Okay. So Moonbabe. All right, Stephanie, you're next, and then let me see here. I think that's it. Okay, so Felicia first, and then Stephanie. Moonbaby is a cool name. All right, are we just doing a general? Good morning, Sarah. Maya, are we just doing a general? Are you still there? I'm going to shuffle the cards now for you. Hello, Yender, 91. Yendry. Okay. General. Oh, yeah? All right, as I see your cards, and I'm seeing, like, what I'm picking up is the drums first. That's the awaken. These seem to all be present right now. So this seems to be kind of all happening in this cycle, which is what you're in right now, which is raising your vibration, right? Beating that drum. I think you're doing a lot of, probably a lot of root or sacral work. It seems to be like that low vibration, right? That, but that you're learning like those earth tones, those earth vibrations, and that's important. That gives you your compassion, right? So it's not a lower vibration as is it. I can't say that properly. It's not a bad lower vibration. It's still a higher vibration. It's just that vibration of the earth. You're really picking up on that kind of energy, which can seem to be very balanced, actually slowing things down and doing things a little bit better. By slowing things down, you're seeing what you can do and not just jumping ahead and missing some steps, basically. This is bringing you to that higher enlightenment because you are focused on this energy and you are maybe focused on the root and the sacral chakra, which I would, have a lot to do with self-love, have a lot to do with love for others and relationships with others, our passion, our survival, our confidence, right? Our first, really, that's where love starts. That's where love is created. That's where creation happens. So focusing more on those aspects is actually bringing you here to that higher aspect, which is or the higher chakras, which is the third and the crown, right, and the throat. So expect to kind of have some energy boosts. Basically, you're going to get like some messages or feelings. Not heavy. It's very enlightening or lightening kind of energy. So you'll start to feel kind of like floaty type of energy. keep yourself grounded during this process, because it's great. It's almost like flying without flying, as far as the feeling within, which is how we reach the places we reach when we do meditation, right? We get ourselves to that, depending on what meditation we're doing. But I feel like you're doing a lot of this through earth magic. So listening to our ancestors, following maybe some native spirit or native ways and theology and beliefs, and I feel like that helps activate the spirit within you. So as you do this more and listening to your elders, listening to your ancestors, or following our ancestors, understand American ancestors are, our ancestors as well. We're all connected. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all star children, right? So really paying attention if you're getting any messages from spirit, or you're getting, it may just be a random person that on the street, right, that's got something to say. I don't know if that's how it's going to happen, but I feel like more paying attention to these messages they come in. It's a lot about like listening to advice right now, or listening to good wisdom and letting it and accepting it, right? If it's true, it's true. Whether it hurts your feelings or goes against something you believe, that's how we usually deal with truth. When it comes at us, is we violently oppose it. We can get real petty about it. Yeah, it's kind of like following, not being rebellious of your higher self and where your higher self wants you, wants you to go. Yeah, card of the day was Shaman, completion. Awesome. You can't figure out who's guiding you. Well, you just said that in the same sentence. My gamma came through, but I also can't figure out who's guiding me. Do you think maybe it's your gamma?
You want to see the pyramid?
Yeah, bring it out here. Let's see. Petra, you're still here, right? And then I'm going to work on Stephanie's reading. Stephanie, if you have a question, let me see if you left one. But Stephanie, if you have a question, please leave it. If you just want general, just say general. Just so I know I've got your full attention right at the moment. Check it out. Look at that thing.
It's a nightlight.
Look how powerful it is too. The pyramid shape actually creates a power vortex. It's actually one of the best geometric shapes for a lot of things. You can learn to harness the pyramid power, which is kind of why we do this. It can work for many things. Some can be created for certain things or specific things, but
it's pretty big and heavy too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then if you ever order one, all the crystals that go in there are brand new and blessed in herbs, flowers, crystals, glitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also a good psychic protector. So I don't know if Kathy's still here, but she's asking about getting psychic attacks. That's also a medicine shield as well. Post the link, Norms. Thank you, Norma, on the 1s and 2s. Oh, thanks. Okay. Thank you, Brittany. I know I haven't seen her in class for Kayla, right? Kayla's the one that joined my weekly class. I haven't seen her in there in a while. I haven't seen her at all. I saw her parents trying to help her out to get her in there. Stephanie next. General, please. Okay. And then for Kayla. Are you an artist? Are you an artist, Stephanie, or creator? I feel like you're a lot of creative energy coming into your own. You've got the air creativity card. This is kind of the path of cycle you've been on from what I'm seeing it. That's how I'm reading it. It's about creativity. So learning to find some creativity, though you may have thought that you're not that good at what you do, it's because you haven't fully immersed yourself into it. So you're probably in this place of like great inspiration. Now you have to be able to learn, put that out into a platform or a medium. So whether it's writing or sculpting or pottery, whatever it is you're making, or the pyramids, right? I feel like the creation plays a big part for your next stage in growth. This brings freedom, right? That's what the birds card is about. You see birds flying, they have that freedom right there. They just go. They don't think too much about it. They learn very young. They have, they're built for it. They're really finding that freedom within, and I feel like you find that through your creative abilities and your really creating things, right? Putting it out in, like I said, using a medium. As you do this, you're finding more of your soul. You're finding yourself. You get the soul retrieval for the last card, which is about really connecting to that higher or your true self, right? It goes a lot further than just having a physical body. As the way I see it, our energy continues on. It just changes form. So you're going to see you, and like I feel like you're finding more of your true soul and what you really understanding how much courage you have, and just starting to wield it, like really walking within your power. General reading, okay, Kayla. So I'm thinking of a different one then, right, Brittany? Or is that the same one? Tell me about these two men. All right, let me get Kayla real quick, and then I will get to you, Melissa. Different one. Okay. Yeah, I got him. Thank you, Melissa. You got the creativity card too. As far as I see it, I think you are very connected to spirit, very connected to who you are. Don't lose that sense, right? You got creativity as well there, but I feel like in red for you and where the cards are here and the way they're laid out, looks like it's more about you creating that right now anyway. Like you're on that path of creativity, of really opening up spiritually. Yeah, Stephanie, I actually pulled for you. Sorry, I just saw your note. That was for you. Right? Did I get the wrong Stephanie? I didn't get the wrong Stephanie. That was the one that I've been focused on. So, yeah, there we go. Okay. I can't read messages right here, guys. Sorry. So if you're sending me messages right now, like I'm not going to be able to read them. I'm just on my phone. So, all right. So anyway, Kayla, back to your reading. You got air first. That's about you like really creating that vortex. So probably about to make a big decision. I don't know what direction this is, but I feel like you are like about to make a decision to kind of start a new path or really start to learn something or get into something. The death card really is an example of that. Transmigration. This one is about really seeing the light. Like I feel like you're starting to be, if you're starting to be pulled in a certain direction and you feel like you're vibing with that, you're willing to run with that, go for it. You are creating your world around you right now. Believe it. And then purge. So letting go of a lot of old beliefs, old ways. This is going to be your next challenge, really, is being able to allow yourself to purge, not holding everything in, being able to speak up when you need to, okay, and let out and be able to vent sometimes, like not holding it all in and just keeping a smile on your face. Sometimes you need to be able to grieve, to vent, just take a walk or have somebody to talk to that you can talk to, Brittany, right? Just kind of vent it out. And because of the things or the adventures you're about to go on, or the new direction, it's going to trigger certain things. You just want to be able to understand this direction you're going in, or you are going to be pulled in, is a good thing. But it is going to force you to reflect on yourself and maybe cure some of the mistakes you've made in the past, or maybe not thinking too far ahead sometimes, maybe just jumping right into it. You're very courageous that way, and that's a good quality, but understand that we need to think things through before we make any decisions. All right, so you seem to be heading in a good direction. Thank you, Kayla. Patricia Mcqueen, what? Never mind. All right, I'm lost on that one. Yeah, and you are a light worker, Stephanie. That's kind of why you're connecting with spirit, right? They're wiping all the muck off of you so you can actually see, so it's not murky anymore, right? And that's what I see spirit kind of doing, cleansing you and really showing you, or re-enlightening you, reminding you. It's not something you haven't seen before as far as from within. It's that you're just getting reacquainted with those inner powers. You're welcome, Kayla. Thank you. Never ask about romance. Okay. All right, Melissa. Just make sure we're not. I'm glad you found me again, Janet. I feel like these two men, both of them at the same time, Melissa, I feel like they are playing a big part. Like they're not there for no reason. This seems to be these guys kind of pulling you out of your shell. So understand that I feel like both of them are playing a vital part in your life as well as you are in theirs. I think you're kind of helping these people, or these two, with that, like, maybe they say too much, too boisterous. You're kind of helping them kind of calm down and come from a calmer perspective, or deliver things in a calmer perspective. I see both of them being very alike, yet not. Like they have their differences, but I feel like they both kind of fit the same profile in a lot of ways. Continue on. Like I think with both, I think you need to really just stay with it. Don't make a commitment one way or another. And East emergence. So as you hold that power, you emerge. That's what you're doing right now. I see it. I see a change in you. I see it, the confidence picking up in you. So that's kind of where you're at right now. Solitude. So though you're being social, I feel like, take it easy. You got to crawl before we walk. Again, don't step ahead too far. Don't try to make things happen too quickly. Allow them to grow with your help, right? And your work that you're putting into it, whatever that is, relationships. In this case, this would be connections. So allow that to grow naturally. It'll get to where it needs to be in time. But I do feel like both of these gentlemen are actually helpful in your life. I know it doesn't make it any easier. But right now, just do what you're doing. Don't feel bad. Just be honest. Be honest with both of them. You're welcome, Kayla. You're doing great. Like, just stick with it. Don't give up. Stick with it. I think I got another donation here. Let me see. Janet. Yes, Janet. The $10 donation. Thank you, Janet. But I will answer your questions. Like, I know you guys have sent me to my website, sent some questions or messages. I will answer after this. So give me a second. Then I got Patricia Mcqueen as well. Patricia Mcqueen, and then Janet. So let me see if you guys left a question here. Janet. Whoa, Arunima, you're spamming my chat, please. I see your question. You don't need to keep leaving it. Thank you. I'm gonna have to block you if you can't stop. Or at least kick you out. Yeah, you're spamming the chat. You're spamming the comments section. Are we just doing a general, Janet? Yeah. Oh, she says it right as I ask. Nice. We're in sync. We're in sync. Connected. And then Jeannie, I will get to you if you're still here. Now it's for you. You get the North card, but you get it in the past position. So if you're being a hermit right now, it's time to get out there and socialize, right? Time to live your life, enjoy it. Don't feel bad for being you. You're doing great. But it's time to kind of come out, not to isolate so much right now. It's better for you to connect to people, even if that's kind of, you can be shy sometimes and it can be kind of nerve-wracking. I think it's important for your health right now, for your mental and your, your mental wellness and your emotional and intuitive wellness as well. Pretty redundant. All right, so middle world next, present. Focus on the things right now. Have fun. You've kind of built a good life for yourself. I feel like you've built from within, from the inside out. So now it's time to enjoy some of the fruits of your labor. Now it's time to enjoy life. Look at things just for right now. Focus on the now, not the future right now. If you're going to focus on the future, do what's important right now to set up well for the future. And then being able to ask, don't lose your connection with talking to spirit. If you have to do it in private so you don't look crazy, that's fine. You don't have to speak it out loud, but I feel like connecting and communing with spirit a lot more and asking the universe for what you want plays a big part here. You have the power to create that and bring that to fruition. So trust it. Thank you very much, Janet, as usual, as always. All right, guys, this guy. So next is Patricia Mcqueen. Awesome. Thank you, Janet. Yes, you were, Stephanie. And yourself. As you help others, you help yourself. It's a two-way street. All right, good that you're here. All right, Patricia, I did get your donation. Thank you very much. Love and money, huh? Okay. So there seems to be some healing, or before you in that direction of having good abundance when it comes to love and money. But right now, I feel like you need the help. Like I feel like you need to be, there's some things you need to go through first before you really see that success. And it's coming in all aspects of your life. But right now, this is the four-legged card. This is about enduring what you need to endure for the moment, but it will end. And you will, as things have kind of changed, it's kind of pushed you back and put you in place of like, God, what do I do now? Or kind of retreating, right? The North Solitude card, that one's coming up a lot. So you know where you need to go. I feel like it's about being patient, and that's a hard thing to deal with. I would say start to create your manifestation, right? That's what this is about. Medicine bag, creating that bag of healing. You are going to be going through this like healing process for the next, I would say, month and a half, 2 months. And then you're going to start to see opportunities come. So in all aspects, mostly love and money, I do see opportunities, but start creating that medicine bag. Take, put in whatever memories or good memories, think trinkets from good memories or things in your life. Really creating that positive medicine for yourself is where, I see success start to happening. Right now, it's more of like you're in this like healing phase, where we can kind of seem like we're in stasis or we're kind of stuck. You're not stuck. You just feel like there's things that you understand, but you're going to gain a deeper understanding. And because of that deeper understanding, you're going to do things a little bit differently that are going to bring more than they have before. So thank you, Patricia. All right, Jeannie Campbell is next. You've been isolating. Yeah, Janet. All right, we'll stop it. It's good to isolate, but it's time to take this weekend to be more social. You're welcome. Hugs to you, Patricia. All right, Jeannie wants to know about her new business. That's a good card for this, for your hands. You got the rattle, disperse, right? So getting rid of any of that negativity. You're smart. You can think things through. Don't think negatively about it. If you start to think negatively, you're going to bring more negative into it. I know that's a tricky thing to do, but I feel like being confident, shake that rattle, get in that higher vibration, whatever it takes to get there. You want to start practicing that raising or that ascension every day, right? Ascending up into those higher vibrations. That's really what ascension means. We can stay right here and ascend, right? We ascend within ourselves and within our own understanding. And I feel like the more you get into it, and when you think about it as something that people want, which I feel like that's where you're at right now, yes, that's where success comes from. So really shaking things up. I think this is a good move. Hello, Denise. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. It's good to see you. Daisy Benbow. Love and money. Focus on the truth first. Plant medicine, right? This is about focusing on the truth, focusing on what is and what isn't, and what isn't going to be. Pay more attention on what is and what is going to be. Hope that makes sense. So don't sweat the small stuff. Focus on what's important and what's bringing you love and money, and not what isn't. You're welcome, Jeannie. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go for now. If I missed any donations or one's coming through late, I will send you, or just send me a message so I know where you're at. I have to use my personal messenger to talk to you, so I can use the voice chat or take pictures and send them to you and kind of leave you a little message about it. But I will get to you if you do leave a donation after this, or you're seeing this, not seeing this live, and you do leave a donation. I can still give you a 3-card reading. No worries. Just send me a message and let me know. If I haven't, I would just say, I'd say send me a message anyway. Oh, Denise donated. Okay. Do you have a question, Denise? If you would like to schedule a reading, just go to my website right here down at the bottom at psychicshaman333.com. It will take you right to my rates for sessions and private sessions. And should be able to schedule something for this evening, for this weekend. Pretty available at the moment. All right, this one is for Denise. Kind of coming into your own, like a new little phase of your life. And you've changed that, changed the way you think. Like you're really changing things up, and that seems to be the place you need to go. Like so, you're bringing more abundance. Right? This is bringing more. This path that you're on seems to be more fruitful, basically. The vision quest, seek. So continue to seek a better life. You're doing that as well. I think you're in the middle of that right now. Understand that life is by cycles. There's no real time about it. It's about how fast you can break that cycle. That's when new life changes. So I feel like you're breaking a lot of old cycles and seeking new companionship, new just kind of a new way of maybe a new place. Like there seems to be more change coming for you because of it, or a move, an altar. So manifesting and being more direct with what you want. Right? This is the path that you're being led down, is showing you that you have to be more. If you want things, you have to manifest them. That they're not just going to come to you. And a lot of the times you work really hard on things and don't incorporate the manifestation or the imagination part of it. And that's a big part, plays a big part. So right now, just see where things are going. It is strong, but don't get too far ahead of yourself. Things look good for now, Denise, but understand there may be other opportunities for meeting other people as well. The connection's strong because of oxytocin, and we get love drunk, or we get in love with the idea of love. So I would say take some more time. Don't jump into anything too quickly. This one. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you, Denise. Thank you all who donated. I will be back on Sunday morning. So if you'd like a free read, or if you'd like to get a donation, please tune back in. If you haven't followed my page here on YouTube or Facebook or Periscope, please follow for future live streams. Until then, much love to all of you. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Mwah.